just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. Second and 10.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Hamler now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Hamler now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 21-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, Williams 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A beautiful fake. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Judy.
And it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Williams.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Steps away. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but he showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On the move to his left. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hamler now to return it.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 44, Bridgewater.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go play action now. Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Second and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens add on.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater flushed to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Dobbins with it.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gordon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.